Alright, there we go. Now we have the magic secateurs. Let's go fight Tanglefoot and finally complete this quest. It is time to fight Tanglefoot. So I brought my full hardcore Ironman armor with me. It's not very good, but it is the best armor I have, so I may as well wear it. I also brought a full inventory of lobsters, and I brought the Chronicle just in case we start running low on food and I need to teleport out. Now, I don't have Protect from Melee, and this guy hits pretty high, so what I think I'm going to do is flinch him. Now, this is going to take really long because I'm only one farming, and the damage you deal to Tanglefoot actually scales with your farming, so... Alright, I better eat. Oh god, I really have to eat. I don't want to die to this guy because it's not a hard fight. So, as you can see, he gets stuck on these mushrooms here, and he got out of the way. So you just need to finagle him a little bit, get him in the right spot, and eventually you'll be able to fight him without him actually doing any damage to you. It takes really long, and I think I got him in the right position. So what you do to flinch him is you wait until both of your health bars disappear, attack him, and then run back to the safe spot. And there we go. So as you can see, I'm doing damage to him, but he doesn't have enough time to attack me back. So I'll see you guys whenever this fight is complete. Alright, we should be getting close to the end of the fight, and there we go, that is the final blow to Tanglefoot. Queen Secateurs are ours. I actually timed how long this fight took, and it was over 15 minutes, and that was with no breaks or nothing. I was just consistently flinching him the whole time. It was terrible, but it's done, and we can finally go complete this quest. Fairy Tale Part 1 is done. That's going to bring us the whole way up to 17 farming without even touching a farming patch yet, which is amazing. It also brought us up to 26 magic, which is a nice plus. So what I'm going to do now is start Fairy Tale Part 2 and not complete it, because we only need to do about 5% of it until we actually unlock the fairy rings forever. So we don't actually need the requirements to complete Fairy Tale Part 2. We're just going to start it, which is probably going to take about 2 minutes. So I'll see you whenever we're finally teleporting with the fairy rings. There it is, guys. Finally, we have access to the fairy rings, which is going to make our lives so much easier. Alright guys, so it's been a few days since I've recorded anything, and that's just because I've been grinding agility non-stop. If you look at my person, you're going to see something very interesting. Yes, I have finally achieved full graceful. And I have a ton of extra marks of grace. I've really been trying my best to get higher agility because I really hate this skill, but I'm pushing myself. This brought me the whole way up to level 64 agility right now, and I'm almost 65 actually, so I'm just going to keep training agility. I really don't like this skill, but I do want to get 70 for the Blue Dragon shortcut because I think that's going to help a lot. So I'm just going to suck it up and continue training some agility. Alright, I'm trying something a little different. I'm here at the Agility Pyramid in the desert, trying to get some money. Now, this course doesn't have the best XP rates, but every time you complete it, you get a pyramid, which you can trade in for 10k, so I'm going to train a little bit of agility while making money and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright, Simon Templeton, show me the money. Beautiful, that's going to bring us the whole way up to 375k. And with that, I'm going to take a break from agility because I've just been constantly grinding the skill and I really need a break from it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I just bought a ton of runes, which is going to translate to a ton of magic XP. Now, the thing I'm going to do next is actually really bad magic XP, but there is a reason I'm doing it, so I'll see you guys when I'm there. So what I'm doing is going to kill nature spirits in the Enchanted Valley because I want to get all of the different types of woodcutting axes. I need a mithril axe for animal magnetism, and I also just want to get a rune axe in general because whenever I do eventually go back to woodcutting, it's going to make it a lot faster and more efficient. Now, a thing about this place is the XP rates are really weird. So as you can see, I just hit an 11... or not hit an 11, I got an 11 XP drop and I got a 12 XP drop, so every cast you get 11.5 XP, and it doesn't matter what you hit, it just acts as like a splash, so it's not the best magic XP, but at low levels, it's basically just like you're splashing, so I'm going to get a decent amount of levels, and I'm going to get the axes that I need, so I just wanted to do this really early, so I didn't really waste a lot of time while I was killing these guys. And that's our first drop, which is 22 nature runes. So I forgot to mention these things drop a lot of nature runes actually, which are going to add up and they're going to be very good whenever we start high alching. So Hopefully we can get the axes fairly quickly, but I'm not going to be super mad if it takes a while because we're probably going to stockpile on a lot of nature runes. So there's an adamant axe, which is pretty useless for us. We're pretty much just going for the rune or the mithril right now. I mean, we could sell that for probably barely any money, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll come back whenever something interesting happens. There it is, there's the beauty. That looks so awesome on the ground. So we got the rune axe. This is probably only the second or third trip we did. We got a bunch of adamant axes, and I'm not sure. I don't remember if I got a mithril axe or not. I'll have to go back and check. But we got the rune axe. I'm happy. Let's go do something else. Worked on a little bit more agility. We're up to 177 marks of grace and 68 agility. So we're inching our way there to 70. We're not quite there, and I'm going to take another break because, like I said, I really don't like agility. I can't just sit here for hours and hours and hours and grind it out. I need to intermingle different things until I get bored with the other thing and come back to agility eventually. So I think I'm going to go do a bunch of quests right now to just clear my mind from this stupid agility and then eventually come back and get 70. Just finishing off the hardest quest in the game, Doric's quest, and there we go. Got a little bit of mining XP, brought us up to level 23, and while I'm here I'm going to do goblin diplomacy. I got the dyes in my bag, and I'm also going to show you something pretty cool that a lot of people probably don't know. So you can actually get all of the goblin males without even killing a single goblin. And the way you do that is you climb up this ladder, and up here is a crate. So every time you search a crate, you get a goblin male. The first crate is right here. The second crate is in one of these houses right here. It is right there. And then the third crate is behind the quest guys behind the big north house. So you just come in here, grab the second crate, and I'll show you where the third one is. The third crate is right here, north of the big house, and there we go. We got all of our goblin mail. Let's go do this quest real quick. And goblin diplomacy is done. Thank you for the 5 easy quest points. And that also got us up to 33 crafting. Coming to the end of the Lost Tribe quest, there we go. That was a pretty easy quest, but it gave us something very important. Not 28 mining, it gave us a Ring of Life. Thank you very much. I am never taking this thing off. So another thing a lot of people might not know is that if you bring this brooch back to Mistag, he'll actually give you this mining helmet, which is pretty cool. I didn't even know about this until like a few weeks ago. Someone told me about it, which, I mean, you can light it if you have 65 fire making, which I don't, and it acts as a light source, which is pretty cool. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. Just grabbing both of our ham sets for the next quest, Death to the Dorgeshuun. And all I need now are the gloves, so if I could get those really fast, that would be amazing. I don't want your hood. Give me your gloves, please. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ham Lady. I appreciate it. So I didn't realize until the fight was almost over that you can safe spot this guy from behind the boxes. So if you just run over here, he'll get stuck, and you could just easily attack him with Mage, because he prays range, so don't use range. And there we go, Death to the Dorgeshuun is done. We can finally get 35 thieving and 13 range. Not what I was talking about, but thank you for the XP. What I was talking about is we can finally do the ham storerooms for a decent amount of money and a bunch of jewelry. So I'm going to start doing that right now. There's our first inventory. It's not the best because I didn't bring enough food. I definitely need to bring more next time. I don't like having my HP this low. It scares me. There we go, that looks much better. I'm back at my favorite place in the world training some more agility, but I actually achieved 70 agility. I didn't get it on camera because I was training on my laptop yesterday, and my laptop doesn't have any recording software, so I missed the level unfortunately, but oh well. And even though I did achieve 70 agility, I'm going to continue it because eventually I want to get into the mid to high 80s, I think. I don't remember. Maybe it's low 80s. It's one of the levels gives you that shortcut in the Slayer dungeon, which is going to be pretty useful. So I'm not hating my life right now, so I'm going to probably get 1 or 2 more agility levels today. Another day, another inventory of jewelry. Now, the reason I came back to this is because I realized I didn't get any emerald rings in all of the inventories that I did before, and I actually need an emerald ring for one of my clue scrolls. Yeah, I need to equip an iron med helm, an emerald ring, and a white apron. So this clue isn't very hard. I was just waiting until I could easily get some jewelry to get the emerald ring. And now we have it, so I guess I may as well just complete this clue. There it is, the very first casket on the Hardcore Ironman. What will the reward be? Drum roll, please.